ちは楽しい楽しい強行軍。
Welcome to Tammie's route, or at least the first chapter of it. As I'm only allowed to post the first chapter of all the routes, this is the best I could do. We finished first chapter of Ririko's route last time, going on to number 2, Tamie. Everyone wanted to see Tamie. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to show the whole thing, but you know what? Just take what you get, alright? Oh boy, it's a hot one out there. Summer vacation had begun. Damn cicadas. It was still early in the day, but the humidity was already unbearable. Just standing around like this was enough to make me sweat. I glanced back at the gate. The person I was waiting for hadn't arrived yet. Maybe I'd come too soon? There was some time before the bus was supposed to arrive. I hope this is really okay. I felt nervous. Maybe my nervousness was the reason why I left my room before the scheduled time. It all started the week before summer vacation. Come in. I opened the door at the sound of the knock and prepared to step out into the hallway. I didn't want anyone to get suspicious of a girl coming into a boys' room alone, but the visitor actually invited herself in. Aww. How you doing? Oh, Tamie. I don't usually come by here. She walked in and looked around the room with a sense of wonder.
これがマサヤさんの部屋。結構片付いてるじゃない。
Starting an investigation without stating her business. Starting her business. Come on, man. Was the sort of thing I expected from Tamie by now. You know, that's how she is. I don't really own much. The TV, some books, the chair. Not the desk, though.
逆に羨ましいわね。私の部屋なんかもう足の踏み場もないわよ。
Really? How come?
雑誌が多いからカメラとかの。
How many cameras do you have? Wait, is there a darkroom in the school?
暗室?
You know, a place to develop photographs, film, pictures. You're a photographer?
暗室はいらないってデジカメなんだから。
Well, not with that attitude, you don't. You don't need a darkroom for a digital camera? I didn't know that. Technology has always kind of escaped me.
常識でしょ？でもないのかな？マサヤさん、デジカメとか持ってないの？
Well, the only camera I have is one of those where you gotta replace the bulb every time you take a picture. It's quite annoying and very expensive. I don't own anything fancy like a camera. What do you take me for?
いいもの?
They're expensive, right? I mean, I never had a lot of money.
そういうことか。じゃあ、マサヤさん、カメラとか全然興味なし?
I guess not. Tamie looked a little disappointed. So, what do you want?
いっか。
What?
たとえマサヤさんがカメラに興味なかったとしても、旅行の醍醐味はそれだけじゃないだろうし。
A trip? Where are we going? I want to go on a trip.
それに私の融資に見とれて帰る頃には一発のカメラマニアになっているという可能性も。
I had no idea what she was going on about.
マサヤさんさ、夏休みは暇?
I'm free. I'm free. I was surprised by the change in subject, but answered anyway. No, not really. Not free.
どっか出かけたりするの?
Well, I was gonna go swimming with Ririko, but plans changed. I have homework. Lots and lots of homework. I gotta read War and Peace over the summer. That sucks.
マサヤさんね、世間ではそういう学生を暇って言うのよ。
Well, that's why you're failing school, Tamie. I heard that Vincennes gives out tons of summer homework.
君も真面目ね。宿題なんか8月31日にちゃっちゃっちゃって終わらせちゃえばいいんだって。
Oh, goodness. There's no way I could do it all in one day. No way. Day and a half, maybe. Maybe.
まあ、それもそうか。とにかく、宿題以外は暇ってことでいいの？
Well, I guess.
なら、ちょうどいいわね。マサヤさん、カメラ旅行に行きましょうよ。
Ooh, can we go to Africa? Like go on a safari and take pictures of lions and tigers and stuff? What?
カメラ旅行ってあれよ、名所旧跡とか自然とかなんたらスポットとかそういうのを撮って回るんだけど、でファインダーを覗く私の勇姿にマサヤさんもカメラに目覚めてしまう。いいわね、この流れ。
So it's a trip. Oh, I get it. I snapped my hands together. Whew. So that's all it was. Are we going as a group?
いやー、無理。
Why not?
去年とか報道部のみんなで行ったのよ。そしたらやれ足が痛いとか虫に刺されたとか。要するに私の強行軍についてこれないわけよ。まあお嬢様に神社泊はきつかったか。
Shrine camping.
ああ、神社泊っていうのは
She read my
神社の
mind.
軒先で泊まることなんだけど、他にも寺泊とかね。
Tamie is a psychic confirmed. Oh, wait. Then we're going on this trip alone?
そうだけど。
Huh? I literally jumped. Literally jumped. Like 2 feet in the air.
なんでそんなにびっくりするの？
Come on. A guy and a girl going on a summer vacation trip alone? I mean, what would they say? But Tamie was even more surprised by my reaction. Well, I mean... She tilted her head, her gaze uncomprehending. Am I being too self-conscious? No, I don't think so. Boys and girls don't take trips alone together unless they're already a couple. I mean, I'll go on a trip, sure. I always like to get out of the house. She snapped her hands together just like I had done.
世間ではそういうことになるわけか。いや、ほら、私も中期からとはいえ、ちょっと浮世離れした女の園で暮らしてきたわけでさ、言われて、ああって思った。
It was rare for Tamie to look embarrassed.
そっか。じゃあ、どうしよっかな。
I mean, if you gotta twist my arm, you know, twist my arm, I'll go.
あのね、マサヤさんを誘ったのは、一つ理由があるのよ。
Let me guess, you're bringing me along to carry all your crap, right? It's gotta be it, right? And what would that reason be?
さすがに女一人の強行軍はきついものがあるかなって。
You could just not do the lightning tour.
それじゃあカメラ旅行の意味がないわね。撮って撮りまくる。これよ。
I didn't quite follow her meaning, but she was very clearly enthusiastic about it.
ナンパなんかもされるかもしれないしさ、一人だと。って、私でそれはないかな。
I mean, you know, Ririko. Oh my god, did I say that out loud? I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I mean, they'd probably try. Guys hitting on you, I mean, you know. Some guys will just fuck anything that walks their way, you know?
そう?そう言ってもらえるとちょっと嬉しいかも。
Don't want to get your head now. If you get too big a head, that hat won't fit anymore. I wasn't sure why, but Visetis was definitely full of beauties. Like every freaking person is beautiful except for Konami. Tamie was one of them. To be quite honest, she could stop traffic. Not a good way. The way she talks and acts is a bit unconventional, though.
でも、私の一名なんか、ソンブルスキャナだもんな。
Yeah, I found this one out way too late. I can click on these things. I can click on these things and get... Oh, God. Scanner of the Dark. Her name's Nagi? I didn't know that. I think I found that out in part 89 of a 90-part series. What about just a normal trip, then? I brought us back to the main topic. With everyone, you know, then there shouldn't be too much trouble.
けどな、結局みんな歩くこと自体を嫌がるのよ。でも写真は足で稼ぐものだし。
You're right, those girls are spoiled.
まあ、ちょっと考えてみる。また明日来るから。それじゃあ、ごきげんよう。
Having said all that, she quickly left the room. Whew. Well, I let out a sigh and lay down on the bed. It's so soft and pleasant. I was feeling a little worked up, even if she didn't think about herself that way. A beautiful girl inviting me on a trip out of the blue made my heart race. That doesn't happen very often, maybe once or twice a route. The next day, Tamie dropped by again.
一晩考えてみたんだけど、まさやさん、やっぱり付き合ってくれないかな。
Jesus Christ, I just closed my eyes and I wake up and it's the next goddamn day? Are you serious?
まさやさんサバイバルに強そうだし、野宿も平気だったりするでしょ?
Well, yeah, but there's more to it than that.
わかってるって。でもさ、別に襲ってきたりはしないわよね。
Can't make any promises. Of course not. Of course not. Besides, not like that.
なら別にいいんじゃないかなと私は判断したんだけど、どう?
You aren't gonna try to come on to me, are you? I wanted to turn her down, I really did. But I couldn't find the words to do it. I just couldn't do it. It was assumed that men and women who traveled alone together were couples. But it's not like there was some law against it. I mean, is it against the law? I don't think it is. Tamie trusted me and said she didn't mind, so there shouldn't be any problem, right?
一応ね、聞いてみたのよ。今度は神社やお寺を借りることはしないから、カメラ旅行に付き合ってくれないかって。もうね、全然ダメだった。
She shook her head determinedly.
あなたの見客にはついていけないから。だってさ。
I see. I suddenly felt extremely nervous and averted my eyes from Tamie unconsciously. In that case, I guess I don't mind.
本当に? ありがとう!
Tamie looked genuinely happy. I knew she wasn't agreeing to a love affair or anything like that, but I just couldn't stop my heart from racing.
そう言ってくれると思って、プランをプリントアウトしておいたのよ。
As always, Tamie worked fast.
そこに座って。
Okay. We sat at the table, facing each other.
で、こんなコースを考えているんだけど、ちなみに日程は1週間ね。
As I looked over the page, warning bells started going off in my head. God, no wonder they all said no. Come on, there's no way we can realistically visit the Tower of Pisa and Mount Kilimanjaro in one day. I stole a glance at her, but she was completely straight-faced. It was clearly not a joke. Even so, I had to ask. I had to ask. Is this seriously your plan?
そうだけど?
So it was. We'd start as far north as Hokkaido, then make our way down to Kyushu. We'd do it all in 1 week.
いやー、去年は私のプラン縮小するしかなかったからさ。でも今年はマサヤさんっていう強い味方がいることだし、だったら行きたいところは全部行っておかないとね。
Right. Knowing how much she was counting on me, I couldn't bring myself to tell her that her plans seemed impossible.
マサヤさん、海は好き?
Yes, I do. Who doesn't like the beach? I like to swim. So does Ririko.
そっか。じゃあ、最後は海に行きましょう。
Let's go to the lake that we apparently have here on campus. Take pictures of the beach.
単なる海水浴。だってマサヤさん、カメラに興味はないんでしょ？なのに私に付き合ってもらうわけだから、君にとってのレジャーもなかったら悪いじゃない。
Thanks. Tamie might be pushy, sure, but she really did care about how other people felt. Gotta respect that. That's why it was really hard to dislike her. I can see why people like her.
ところで、お金は大丈夫？そんなに使うことはないと思うけど。
Oh god, don't have another Go-Go Nippon episode. I'm fine, I still have my winnings from my lottery ticket. Tamie nodded.
じゃあ出発なんだけど、7月の最終週でいい？
I'd have to go back in time for that one. I can leave any time.
私もちょっとは顔を見せに行かないと親に怒られちゃうからさ。
Why don't we set out August 2nd? Or cool down outside, make it not so unbearable. Oh, going home, right?
We?
We? We're not French.
そういえば、マサヤさんは帰省は？
well, I don't have any home to go to.
そっか、寂しいよね。でも、そんな境遇だからこそ。
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, Tamie brushed her hand across my chest. Oh, that's so sweet.
こんなワイルドな男になったのかな。硬いもの、この大胸筋。
Well, I do watch my figure. Excuse me. I suddenly realized something. If she was going to joke around like this all throughout the trip, well, this would make for a very exciting time. But I was probably just getting ahead of myself.
そうだ。水着を買っておかないとな。
Tamie in a swimsuit, ooh la la.
マサヤさんも水着を忘れないようにしてね。
Right.
ピッチピチの競泳用でもいいわよ。
No. I don't have one of those, and I'm not gonna go buy one.
残念。
Oh my god. Look how cute that is, a little tongue sticking out. Oh, man. Whew, boy. Tamie grinned and rose with the force of a person declaring the conversation at an end.
日取りが正式に決定したらまた連絡するから。
Got it.
マサヤさん、本当にありがとね。
She bowed to me deeply, and I was too struck to respond. It felt strange that she would feel so grateful to me for just going along with a bit of fun.
私、今年こそはちゃんと写真を撮りたいと思っていてさ。そのためにお小遣いも貯めてきたんだし。マサヤさんがいてくれて、ほんと助かっちゃった。ありがとう。
Oh, no problem. I'm happy to go, because you've already got an itinerary set up and everything was already planned out in advance.
それじゃあごきげんよう。
Hey! Without even thinking, I stopped Tamie on her way to the door. I didn't have anything but homework to do anyway, so I'm glad you invited me. Oh, come now, don't give me that face. She stood frozen for a second. In that moment, she shot me a quiet smile, then disappeared out the door. Still know how to woo the ladies, Messiah. That was the first time I'd ever seen that expression on her face. Thinking back now, I think that was the first time I really felt attracted to her. But is this really okay? As the day approached, I'd begun to feel a little uncertain. I didn't intend to cancel, of course. But we planned on staying at shrines and temples, and in doing so, these fucking cicadas, god damn it. We'd be sleeping under the same roof even when there wasn't a roof. The moment I saw her in the morning sunlight, part of me definitely felt self-conscious. The other part of me wanted to run right up to her. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. I waved and Tamie jogged up to me. Oh shit, wrong button. Look at those suspenders. Oh, this bus isn't here yet.
よかった。出発の初日から遅刻じゃ幸先の悪いスタートってところですよ。実はさ、慣れない化粧で手間取っちゃって。
Don't need to look all dolled up for me, doll.
でもこんなに暑いと汗で崩れちゃうかな。
She looked up at the sky reproachfully. Tamie, do you always wear makeup?
今、慣れないって言わなかった？
So why are you wearing it now? I looked at her face again. There definitely was something different about her. Her face does look a little wider than it usually does. Maybe it's because her natural features were so stunning, but it didn't really seem like that great a change.
ま、こんな面倒なこと明日からはやらないけど、初日くらいはね。だって男女で二人きりの旅行なんてカップルくらいしかやらないんでしょ？だったら私ら模擬カップル。
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
赤くなった。
She poked my cheek. That's off limits, so I'll have you know. No one pokes my cheek. Except me sometimes when I'm bored.
赤くなるってことは、少しは私のこと意識してるってことかな？ってそれはないか。なんせ君の周りには我が校の美人どころが。
That's true. There are a lot of beautiful young women except Konami at our school. No, I did find you attractive. Alright, we already said it. We can't take it back now. I looked away, my face flushed crimson. I could feel it staring at me, like into my soul. But I didn't repeat myself. I didn't need to. Oh god, the bus! Right. Sucks! It's so goddamn humid outside. Why the hell did you put makeup on? It's 115. Humidity. The air conditioner wasn't running. That sucks. Maybe it wasn't working because it was a country bus. That's no excuse. But at least the cool breeze coming in through the window felt refreshing. Tamie, do you get hot easily?
そうでもないんだけど。ま、化粧が気になるというか。普段はこのくらいなんてことはないんだけどね。
Tamie pulled out a handkerchief and pressed it to her forehead and her nose.
やっ ぱりなんだか変な感じがするもんだね。二人っきりでお出かけだなんて。
I guess so. We hadn't even been on a date yet. And here we are now. Taking a week-long trip together, like a honeymoon. Felt weird skipping the hop instead and going right to the jumping. It's nice seeing you out of your uniform. The overalls look cute, I'll admit.
あれ？初めて見るっけ？
I don't know. Have we? I don't think so. Well, I have, but I was always in some weird, intense situation.
バタバタ？
Well, the first time was when I was surrounded by the mob guys. Oh man, remember those guys? I'll never really know their story.
ああ、うん。君がヤクザのした時のあれね。
Tamie had been watching from the shadows. That was the first time I'd seen her dressed casually. Actually, it wasn't that I told them no, but... Oh well. After that, it was when Konami fell out of the tree.
そうそう。あれも私見ていたのよ。
It was pretty funny, right?
好みがいくら小柄とはいえ、見事キャッチして。私は感心しちゃったわよ。
They were both pretty hectic situations, so it's kind of hard to remember.
なるほどね。
Tammie's street clothes seemed a bit casual for a maiden of Amentes, but they suited her very well. The jeans she was wearing made her seem very active. By the way, if you're hot, why not take off the hat? I mean, you wear it all the time.
いやー、これは。
Why?
ほら、贅肉マンとかでさ、マスクを脱いだらいけないっていう、あれと同じだから、私にとって。
Please stop making up words. I'm trying to ask you to take the hat off. You took it off for the May Festival, remember that?
あ、そっか。しまった。もうバレた。
Oh, god damn it. She's doing the face again. God damn it. Gets me every time. So cute. So cute. Very kawaii. She stuck her tongue out at me. The gesture was extremely cute. Even Messiah. He can't resist the tongue. That's right. She looks super cute in her dress, too. Let's think back on that dress, because I don't remember what it looks like. Oh, yeah. That's what it looked like. Oh, I hit the button. Okay. Aw.
ごきげんよう。こんにちは。
You didn't say Gokigeyo. You uncouth bitch. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's fine.
どうよ、マサヤさん。この格好。
Ladies, you all look ravishing tonight. May I have this dance? Tamie gave me a flirty wink.
自分で言うのもなんだけど、私って普段はおちゃらけた印象が強いわ。アバンゲルドな帽子を屋内でもかぶったりしてね。
So she is aware of it.
それがこんなに大変身。色気ムンムンの新たな一面を目の当たりにして。マサヤさん、惚れたでしょ？
My lips are sealed.
何言ってるのよ。冗談だって。そう怒りなさんな。でも男子にとってはなんていうの？クラクラくる格好なんじゃないの？
Yeah.
お、断言。まあやっぱりそうよね。こんな肩なんか露出しちゃって。
See, I'm always a big fan of like the ballroom dresses, you know, that are cover up enough, but show enough skin to get it, you know, it's a little tantalizing, you know, a little bit of a sneak peek, I guess.
女だけの時は全然気にもならなかったけど、男子が混じるとちょっと照れちゃうわよね。
Tamie gave me an uncharacteristically bashful smile.
でも、これでもっと胸があったらよかったんだけどな。
Is every woman in Japan worried about their chest?
迫力ないって、ぶっちゃけ。
Sure seems like it. If they're either too big or they're not big enough. It's like, God. No one's happy, are they? At the time, she had complained about being flat-chested, but I thought she looked very attractive. And I still do. Someone could wear a dress like that with such confidence would naturally rock casual wear also.
でもこれ、ポッケがついているからさ。
Yeah, see, a lot of women's clothing don't actually have pockets. They're more of a fashion design than anything. It's weird, you know. Beautiful girls have it made. Pockets? I'm jealous.
それは本当よ。
Oh, we were talking about the hat?
どうかした？ぼーっとしちゃって。
Nothing. I couldn't tell I drifted off and thought back to the hat moment at the May Festival. Pockets.
ほら、私の三位一体セット。カメラはこうして首に下げてるけど。
Oh yeah, the Holy Trinity. What is it? The camera, the microphone, and the recorder?
マイクとレコーダーね。あれをこう異次元ポッケからささっと取り出すのがプロの手並みってもんで。
Doesn't that hurt having a bump around on your head?
そこは気合で。ま、今は空だけどね。頭がすっきりだわ。
Tamie seems like such an amazing person. After all, a week-long lightning tours feels pretty crazy. I mean, it is called a lightning tour. I was a hopeless optimist. Or at least I try not to worry too much about things. Yet even I kept thinking, is this really okay in my lead up to today? But now that we had all set out and we were on the bus together, my heart was full of excitement. Tamie was such a cheerful person. I didn't feel awkward at all about being here with her. This could be fun. Oh, the trip, I mean.
本当に？無理していないかね？はっきり言って地獄の皇帝よ。
No, I mean it. I said it before, but I have nothing but free time, and I'm with you too. Was what I thought. But of course I held my tongue.
そう言ってもらえると私もありがたいかな。実を言うと私ちょっと申し訳なかったかなとは思ったのよ。
About what?
だって地獄のプランを押し付けて1週間で全国縦断は狂気の沙汰かもしれないわよ。
I shook my head. It might be a little difficult, but ever since we got on the bus, I felt excited, so...
帰るまでそのワクワクが続いてくれればいいんだけど。
I'm sure it will.
さっき改めて思ったけど。
Tammie's face turned red, and she focused her gaze out the window.
マサヤさんってやっぱり何かと頼りになるわよね。ヤクザをのしたり女の子をキャッチしたり。そんな君がついているんだからか弱い私としては本当にありがたい話です。ちょっと
What?
そこは突っ込んでくれないと。どこがか弱いんだとかさ。何笑ってるんだか。
This was definitely going to be a fun trip. After 30 minutes on the bus, we arrived at the nearest station.
いよいよだわ。電車に乗ればいよいよ剣ヶ丘町から脱出っと。
Goodbye, T-Town. I won't remember your name, but I will remember your people. By the way, you don't have much luggage, do you?
最低限の着替えだけよ。カメラ旅行で一番肝心なのは機動性を確保すること。
You have no luggage. We're going to be gone a week. Are you going to change clothes? I see. Since I was a guy, I assumed I would have less luggage, but we were actually about the same. It was just another sign of her devotion to photography.
その荷物もまた大問題だったのよ。
Huh? How do you mean?
去年の話だけど、 もうみんなして大荷物。宿を変えていく旅なんだから、それじゃあきついに決まってるわよね。
Oh, I see.
その点、マサヤさんはさすがね。足軽じゃない。
That makes me sound like I'm stupid.
身軽や。
Yes, we made a good team indeed. Well, I just bought a few changes worth of clothes too, you know. Just the basics.
いいわね。みなぎってきたわ。おっと、喋っていたら電車に遅れちゃうわね。マサヤさん、行くわよ。
Sure. And so, our week-long cross-country trek began. The trip started in the north from Hokkaido.
牛はいいな。ねえねえ、マサヤさん、
Aw.
お乳絞ってみてよ。
Huh? But I've never milked a cow before.
絶対絵はがきみたいな絵になるからさ。絞りながら白い歯を見せて、にこやかな笑みで。
Can I just go up to the cow and milk it anytime I want? I don't know.
それにエロい気持ちになるかもしれない。
What? No. No, no. We got permission from the farmers, received a brief lecture, and I milked a cow. Well, guess I'll scratch that one off the bucket list. While I was milking it, I looked over it over the big grin, like, hey, I'm milking a cow. Take the picture already so I can get out of here.
来たわー。東京大都会。
Tokyo.
遠いな。
A city's name I can pronounce. Tamie, wait, aren't you from Tokyo?
あたしゃ関東の片田舎ですよ。
The backwaters.
油断するとつい方言が出ちゃう。なまらとかね。
Alright, I'll trust you on that one. That's Hokkaido.
あれが噂のスカイツリー？
Sky Tree? Oh, man. No, that's Tokyo Tower. That's not Sky Tree. Sky Tree's over there.
そっか、ちょっと残念。けどタワーでもいいや。展望台に登ってみましょうよ。
Sure.
でかー。思わず牛久を思い出しちゃうじゃない。
What the hell is that? Ushiku. Famous Buddha statue located in Ushiku, Ibaraki Prefecture, Japan. Boasts a massive height of 100 meters. Tamie-san recalls the city since she originally came from Kanto. Ah. That's like really tall, right? 100 meters? That seems like ridiculously tall. That does make a very Kanto region-esque thing to say.
お寺もたまに来るといいもんよね。厳粛っていうの？そんな気分になれて。
Yeah.
じゃあマサヤさん、大仏をバックにパチッと行くわよ。本当は棚心にでも乗ってほしいところだけど。
I'm not Son Goku, alright?
これは危険な渦よね。
Whirlpool. You think if you got dragged into it, you'd be stuck at the bottom of the ocean forever? That would suck.
というか、見ていたら思わず引き込まれる的な意味で。
No, I'm not going to get a picture, alright? Draw on the line. Hey now.
こういうの見ると、セイレーンの神話も実感できるわよね。
Oh yes, the sirens who lure you in with their beautiful voice. And then, like, destroy your ships and stuff. What's that?
セイレーン。それは海の魔物。美しい歌声で船乗りたちを海の深みに誘ってしまうという。
I saw Sinbad. I love that movie. That was so good. Wow. And then we eventually find ourselves as far south as Kagoshima. Volcano.
おお、噴火してる
How
わ。
happy Messiah is. He's like, yeah. Wow.
灰が降ってくると、現地の人は大変らしいけど。
That's true. He probably comes and steals other Pokemon too, the jerk.
でもこの光景はなかなか神々しいものがあるわよね。
Yeah, it is.
これはカメラ魂が荒ぶるわ。
Better snap a photo of it. There we go. In the end, every day of our trip had been fun. I was really glad she invited me. You know, this was an experience I never would have got to see. We camped out a few times, with the associated struggles, of course. But for me, all the incidents were happy ones.
じゃあ今夜はここをお宿にしましょうか。
Yeah, I'll stay here. We borrowed some water from the shrine and washed our hands and faces before we brushed our teeth. We didn't have much luggage, but we had brought sleeping bags. They folded up really small, so they're easy to carry around. Once we were ready for bed, we sat down side by side on the shrine steps. We were tired from the journey, but we weren't ready to sleep just yet. Times like this, we just engaged in small talk until we felt sleepy. You know, we clicked. We had a connection. When we stayed at an inn, we'd sleep in separate rooms, so in that sense, I actually preferred camping. Tamie was peering into her blouse. You get a bug bite?
Yeah.
I have some medicine for bug bites. You want some?
虫刺されじゃなくて、やっぱりシャワー浴びないと気になるなとか。
Oh, I see. Well, it was pretty hot today. We're all sweaty.
私ら若いから新陳代謝が激しいし、なんか気になるからやっぱり思い切って聞いちゃうけど。
Yeah?
汗臭いかな私。
No, not really. I wouldn't say that at all.
本当かな。気を使ってない？
I mean it.
そう。でも一応あと10センチ離れて怒った。
She stood up with a flushed face, then smiled at me to conceal her self-consciousness. Before today, I don't think I've ever seen Tamie smile like that. You know, this trip gave me a chance to see sides of her that I'd never seen before. And that made me even happier.
前回はこんなこと全然気にしなかったんだけどね。まあ、女だけだったけど。
I worry about it too.
いや、マサヤさんはそれでいいんだって。
Why? This time, Tamie leaned toward me and pressed her hand against my chest.
逆に男臭いフェロモンだ。
Yeah, no, it's not.
ちょっと無言で赤くなられると私としても対応に困るじゃない。
Ha ha ha. All I could muster was an awkward laugh. This time she moved about 20 centimeters away. Well, that's something she'd never do when there were other people around, but we were alone together in that big shrine. With the break in the conversation, I became more aware of the sound of the insects.
まあ、去年は1回しかやらなかったんだけどね。外で泊まるのって。
Speaking of which, I'm surprised everyone agreed to plan like this.
プランは前もって渡したんだけど、まさか野宿が入っているとは思わなかったみたい。
Well, that's true.
もう大ブーイング。まあ、私も悪かったかなとは思ったんだけど。
I'm having a lot of fun camping with you, though. Like, a lot of fun, really.
マサヤさん、そんなにサバイバルとか好きなの？
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I just like talking like this.
私も。
Aw.
けど、今日はそろそろ寝よっか。眠くなってきちゃったし。
Sure. We need to sleep. We've been staring at each other for about 5 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. Both of our faces were red. The night air was cool, but our cheeks seemed to be on fire.
じゃあ、おやすみなさい。
Good night. We climbed into our sleeping bags. Out of consideration for privacy, we had left some space between them. I might not get any sleep tonight. Despite how exhausted I was both mentally and physically. Due to the space between us, it was difficult to tell whether or not Tamie felt the same way I did. The next day, well, I woke up pretty early. Probably because I slept so damn poorly. Compared to the soft beds of Amentes, it was hard to sleep late when camping. Pulled out of my sleeping bag and went to wash up. Tamie's gone too. She's up early. I turned the corner of the building to find the water spigot. Aww. Can't see anything, right? Nope. Wah! The scream nearly stopped my heart. I've only got one of those, you know. Uh-huh. Tamie had her back toward me. Her naked back, I'll have you know. And her arms were crossed in front of her. As I realized what I had stumbled upon, I suddenly felt my whole body begin to boil. Go menasai. I quickly backed around the corner again. My heart was pounding like it was going to tear itself from my chest. I heard her voice from around the corner. Yeah, sorry. We exchanged apologies until we lost track of what we were apologizing for. As jumbled as my thoughts were, one thought still stood out clearly in my mind. Her back was beautiful. I was rather far away, but I know a back when I see it. A good back. Her shining porcelain skin shone in the light of the morning sun. She was truly a divine beauty. I heard clothes rustling on the other side of the wall, which brought me back to reality, and I quickly retreated. When she eventually reappeared, Tamie's face was bright red. Oh.
君はゆうべ気を使ってくれたわけだけど、女子として汗臭いのはやっぱりどうかっていうか。
Do you feel better? I remain non-committal.
違うのよ。
She slumped over.
突撃リポーターとして腕を鳴らした私が言いたいことの一つも言えないなんて。これは槍が降るわね。
Although she was blushing, she still had a mischievous smile on her face.
そういうことじゃなくて。
Yeah.
見た？
Oh, you're back? Yeah.
そっか、そうですか。こりゃもう男らしく責任取ってもらうしかないかな。
Oh my god, are you pregnant? Oh my god. I didn't know. What?
なんぼにする？
What? No, that doesn't work this time. Oh, god damn it. Yes, it does. You want money?
とか言って、それは冗談だけど。でも小さいからうまく隠せたと思ったんだけどな。顔から火が出そう。
Huh? Small. If you're talking about your breasts, I didn't see those.
今、何で私が胸のことを言っていると判断したんだね。
What were you talking about? You said it yourself.
それもそうでしたと。でも、今の、本当？
Yeah, I really do. I swear. I only saw your back.
そっか。本気で焦っちゃった。さすがに恥ずかしくて。
Sorry. I should have said something before I went.
私こそはあんなところで露出していたのがいけなかったわけで。いや、下まで脱いでいなくて本当によかった。
Okay, I'm gonna go wash up too. No peeking now. Those were the kinds of happy incidents I meant. But naturally, what made me the happiest was the time I got to spend with Tamie-san. Then, as promised, the last stop of our trip was hitting up the ocean. Wow, this is a great beach. The water's so beautiful. There are a lot of people around, though. That was the one flaw, but I guess it wasn't bad to have a lively atmosphere. We were staying the night in a guest house nearby. Then tomorrow, we'd head home. Where is she? It had been over 10 minutes since I got here. Maybe girls took longer to get changed than boys? We're going to the beach together. We really are like a couple. Even though we're not actually dating. But I didn't want to get ahead of myself and let it go to my head. I had no way of knowing if Tamie invited me here with an ulterior motive in mind. If I did let it go to my head, I might actually tell her. Tell her? Come on, man. I heard someone behind me, and then I quickly turned around. Oh my god.
Amentes!
Aww. Oh. The sound escaped my throat. How could it not? Where are those bubbles come from? It's so cute. Yeah. I nodded fervently. I assumed you'd be wearing your school-issued swimsuit, though.
あんなやぼったげな水着、お外で着られますか？これ、今日のためにわざわざ買ったのよ。
I see.
普段ジーンズなんか履いている私が意外にセクシーな姿になって。マサヤさん。
Without thinking, I nodded. And then... What? Not just Tamie's face, but her whole body turned pink. Since she was in a swimsuit, her fleshed figure was far more noticeable. Sending across mixed signals there. You've been teasing me all day. Did you? I really couldn't remember at all.
さつき祭の時、私がほらドレスを着て。
Oh yeah. Right. So this is my big transformation. You're seeing the sultry and sexy side of me. Gets you pretty worked up, doesn't it, Messiah?
あの時は。
I said yes.
マサヤさん、なんて答えたんだっけ?
Before I could answer, Irae said, "What are you talking about? Remember?"
そっか。
None of our friends were here. That I know of. There was no one to take issue with the joke. It seems like these episodes are self-contained and that the other girls don't really mingle in the story much, if at all. With strange expressions on our faces, we continue to glance at one another then look away.
冗談。 なんだからね。
Right. Just a joke. It took you a while to change. Did something happen?
なんか急に恥ずかしくなっちゃって。
Huh? About what?
水着、お店で見た時は別になんとも思わなかったんだけ
It's a
ど。
beautiful swimsuit. I love it. You know, the stripes are slimming, as they say. Even though you came out posing.
それはあれよ、私の記者魂というか、誰かの前に出るとき私って物おじしないから。でもさ、なんか床に水着を広げて私はやっちまったって思ったのよ。
What do you mean?
冒険しすぎ。マリカ様みたいなダイナマイトボディならってところだけど。
I think it looks good on you, though.
冗談でしょ?
No. There was no one here to point out when a joke was a joke. But I was being serious about this one.
出てくるまでは本当だいぶ気恥ずかしい気持ちがあったのよ。今のでだいぶ楽になった。ありがとう。そういえば
Tamie suddenly raised her voice as she changed the subject.
背中の傷跡どうしたのよ。私先にそれを聞こうかどうか迷っちゃった。でもせっかく登場の仕方も考えたことだしさ。
Oh, that's kind of a long story. Oh, this. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We don't know about it yet. I don't know for sure myself. I mean it. I don't remember how I got the scar.
ねえ、ちょっと見てみてもいい?
Sure. I turned my back to her.
結構大きな傷跡だけど。
You wanna know how I got these scars? Well, so do I. Yeah.
寒いとか暑いとかで傷跡が傷んだりするの?
No, not at all.
ならまだよかったわね。
Yeah, so don't worry about it too much, alright?
じゃあ泳ぎましょっか。一応浮き輪を持ってきたんだ。浮き輪っていうかビニールボートだけど、私あんまり泳げなくて。
This girl went out of her way to go to the beach for us, and she can't even swim. She really does care. Oh, really?
海とかは普通に好きよ。けど脂肪分が足りないせいかな。
Body fat?
太っている人は浮きやすいとか言わないっけ?
Oh, so that's what you meant.
でもプールよりは浮くかな。塩分で。
She headed for the ocean. I found myself watching her retreating figure. Tamie really is slender. I had noticed at the shrine, but looking again now, her back was almost worryingly thin. It's not like she was bony like a skeleton or anything. When she came out earlier and struck a pose, I thought, wow, nice curves. She may be on the opposite side of the spectrum from Mariko, but right. Did we just call Mariko fat? She's on the opposite end. I think we just called Mariko fat. I quickly brushed away those rose-colored thoughts and ran for the ocean. Aww. Tamie clung to her inflatable dolphin while I swam along behind her, pushing them around. It was a lot of work, but being able to see Tamie in her swimsuit from so close by made it all worthwhile. That's actually the only thing I've been thinking about this whole time. I should probably fix that. Oh, you know, I'm no Michael Phelps, but, I get by. Pretty good, you know.
いいな。私も後でチャレンジしてみようかな。
Maybe, I can't really tell.
それにしてもこれは楽でいいわ。
Nah, not a bit. I was lying. Besides, I'd rather be with her than swimming around all by myself.
海に来るのも久しぶり。万世のに入ってからは初めてかな、多分。
You not like the ocean?
そうじゃなくて。だって、一人で海水浴に来たってしょうがないじゃない。
Your friends and Vincennes won't come along.
そういうこと。やっぱりお嬢様だからね。人前で肌を晒してはいけませんみたいな。
Yeah, they're a bunch of stuck-up cunts.
私は別に気にならないけどさ。でも一人で海に来るのもあまりに寂しいもんね。
Yeah.
まあ現地でボーイフレンドでも見つけるって手もあるけどさ。
Well,
とか言って私がナンパされるとも思えないけどね。
Oh, with that laugh, everyone's gonna mac on you. Macking?
だってさすがに私からは言えないわよ。ナンパじゃなくてインタビューならできるけど。
Interview about what? Interview with the vampire, maybe?
なんか脱力してる？つまらなかった？今の冗談。
Interview about what?
言い直さなくてもいいけど。
Oh, is that what she meant? I felt my heart skip a beat when she said the word boyfriend, though. I thought maybe she wanted to meet someone like that. But judging by the way she talked, it wasn't like that at all. Macking, huh? We've macked a few women in our day, Messiah. Yeah. Actually, she has said something like that before we left, too. I'm by myself, guys might try to hit on me. Well, it's me, so probably not. Perhaps Tommy's humility came from living in an all-girls environment for so long. Maybe you shouldn't go to the beach by yourself.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. My whole body felt warm as if the entire ocean had just turned into a hot tub. Sirens. They're dangerous, you know?
私は船乗りじゃないけど。
Well, not with that attitude. I guess not.
むしろ船乗りはマサヤさんでしょ。
I did.
前にそんな仕事もしていたって最初のインタビューの時言っていたわよね。
I don't recall me saying that. Yeah, I went to the South Seas in a tuna fishing boat. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he was, yeah, alright.
セイレーンみたいな美女はいた？
On the ship?
船じゃなくて港ごとに待っている女がいるんだぜみたいな。
No, not really. It's like we stopped at a lot of ports anyway.
マサヤさんなんかそれこそナンパされそうだけどね。
Never done in my life, huh?
するじゃなくてされる方を。
I've got no interest in guys, though.
なんで男よ。逆なんとか言ったりするでしょ。そういうあれよ。
Oh. No way, nothing like that.
ないと申すか。
Never. Why do you ask?
あったんじゃないの？本当は。ここにマイクがあったら口に突っ込む勢いよ。
What? Yeah, no, seriously, never.
じゃあさ、試してみる？
Test? What?
一人で浜辺をぶらついてみなさいよ。私は海から見ているからさ。そしたらきっとイケてるギャルに逆難されたりするんじゃないかな。
Is that a test? I don't really want to go that far.
あれ？私、なんか変だな。
Yeah, just a little. I was taken aback by her sudden murmur. Tamie?
なんで私、こんなこと、そこまでこだわってるんだろう。
Obsessed? What was going on? I looked up at her from where I was swimming.
あれかな。私の記者としての魂がうずくというか。
Huh?
好奇心よ、好奇心。私それが結構旺盛なタイプで。何よ、違うって言うの？
I didn't say anything.
なんか変ね。これ本当に好奇心だけよね。
I think Tommy's kinda lost her mind.
じゃあさ、賭けってことにしない？
A bet? What kind of bet?
私はナンパされるって思ってる。だからされたら私の勝ち、されなかったら君の勝ち。どう？
At some point in the conversation, she had decided I was going through with this bet. I didn't decide that, she did. I guess that pushiness was part of her character, but...
もちろん、私が勝っても何も要求しないわよ。
Of course.
でも、君が勝ったら...
If I win.
チューでもしてあげよっか。
Aww. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this bet. You're on.
じゃあ、君が勝ったら、
No.
私がネズミのモノマネをするという。
No. You can't. No, you can't play it off like that. No. Tamie, we're the only two people here. There's no one to object to your jokes, alright? Well, it's fine if it's just a joke. Gambling is serious business, you know?
わかったわよ。ここで引いたら報道部のエースの名折。やるわよ。やってやろうじゃない。
Seriously? The speed of her acceptance forced me to confirm.
ほら、いたいた。
You got it. One thing led to another, and even though I'd come to the ocean with a girl, I somehow ended up wandering along the beach by myself. Tamie was in the shallows, clinging to her inflatable dolphin and watching me like a hawk. Tamie really was acting strange before. Even she had been worried about it. Why was she so obsessed over something so silly? I didn't have a clue. It was really just a manifestation of her reporter's curiosity. Even so, she's got to this bet in such a weird way. Is she really going to kiss me? I really doubted I was going to get macked on after all. Come on. And just then, a girl approached me. Are you alone? What? 5 minutes before Messiah got macked on by the girl in the swimsuit.
なんか変よね。変だわよ、私って。
People often told her she was shameless and pushy. But Tamie always considered those important skills for a journalist, and let the criticism roll off her back. But she had never pushed such a simple request this far before. Anytime Tamie talked to Messiah, she always managed to say something strange. Messiah was clearly uncertain about it, but that only made her want to push him even harder.
マサヤさんが異性にモテるのかどうか。私はそれがやたらと知りたいんだ。
She didn't know what she'd do if it were actually true, or why she wanted to know so badly. Her head was muddled with things she couldn't quite understand.
でもマサヤさん、割とモテそうではあるんだけどね。そこそこマスクはいいし、キレキレのボディなんかかっちょいいし、脱いだらすごいんです的な。
All true. Even for yours truly. Huh. From her vantage point, she watched as an older woman had taken an interest in him and was checking out Messiah. Headmistress, I didn't know you were here at the beach. Coming and going, any of those women could have called out to him. but Messiah, most likely due to him hanging his head, didn't seem to notice. Hey, are you alone by any chance? Oh no, that's a guy. Huh. You want some company? Huh? Huh. She really took off. Did she just blow me off? She blew me off. No one blows me off. I'm the playboy. Yes. I see, I'm alone too. Would you mind if I heard the sound of fierce splashing coming from the ocean. The woman and I both turned to look at the noise simultaneously. She waved her arms around frantically, seemingly clueless as to what she would say. Oh, I thought you said you were here by yourself. Sorry, I lied. Oh, really? Annoyed, the swimsuit-clad woman huffed and walked away. After she disappeared into the crowd, Tamie and I faced each other again. What was that all about? Did you forget the terms of the bet? Tamie should have won, after all. But then, since the woman had walked away, does that mean I won the bet? Tamie's shoulders heaved heavily as she tried to catch her breath. Even though she had been close by, it required a lot of effort for a non-swimmer like Tamie to reach me. Hallucinating. Are you okay? I'm pretty sure it was the guy macking on you. I decided not to comment on the lone man watching us from the water. I guess it must have freaked you out. So? How did the bet turn out? No. Hey! Oh, we'll never know, will we? Besides, it was your fault she walked away. Tamie's face suddenly moved close to mine. Wait, I need to prepare. Ow! She grabbed my head and turned it. I slowly turned my head back to face her. Tamie's whole body was bright red. Yeah, that's cool. I had no intention of forcing it out of her either. But even if it was on the cheek, I hadn't really expected her to kiss me. I'll have a sex on the beach, please. I'll have orange juice. No, no, pulp's nasty. No, I want pulp free. I don't need that kind of apology. Tamie ran off kicking up sand. I feel more and more tired. The sun was starting to set on that long summer day. Should we head back now? The wind's picking up. I'd given her a basic swimming lesson, and it seemed Tamie had really taken into it. She'd gotten the hang of swimming in no time flat. Are you okay? You've been swimming for a while.
平気平気。私、こう見えて結構頑丈な体なのよ。
Huh? Her slender body really didn't look tough at all to me.
なぜかというと、新聞のネタを探して毎日のように歩き回っているから。見客っていうのも嘘じゃないのよ。
Well, it's obvious based off this trip.
安全装置を外した私についてこられたのは君が初めてだ。
The legs extending from her swimsuit bottoms did indeed look firm and toned. Hey, what the hell am I looking at here? I casually averted my eyes.
新聞を毎日発行するのも結構大変だからね。
I imagine so. I'd never seen a daily school newspaper before.
やっぱり狭い世界だからなのかな。みんな自分の知らないことが校内にあるっていうのを嫌がるのよ。それで。
Rumors seem to travel fast, too.
そうそう。今回のこの旅行も、もうみんな知ってるかもしれないわね。
Tamie, did you tell anyone?
誰にも。
Well, neither did I, so.
それでも、水が漏れるみたいに噂は漏れていくものなのよ。マサヤさんは知られたら困る？
What do you mean?
なんでも。
It was rare to see Tamie, who always carried her microphone and Holy Trinity around, give up on a line of questioning.
なんかちょっと疲れてきたかな。
So let's go back, okay?
あともう一回だけ。
Before I could say anything, Tamie went running for the ocean. I hope she's really okay. We were reaching the end of our trip, and the built-up exhaustion was starting to catch up with me. Tamie most likely felt the same way I did. Oh, the wind's bringing out the waves, too. I suddenly felt nervous and ran after her. Tamie had already started swimming, and I could catch glimpses of her between the waves. Tamie, I think we should go back. She turned back and waved innocently, but in that moment. Ah, boo. Sand got in my eye. Ow, ow. Due to my eyes already being dry from spending the day in the salty air, I found it difficult to get it out. Once I finally got the sand out, I felt a powerful sense of foreboding at the scene before me. Huh? White caps were forming on the waves. Far out on the horizon, the sky was a deep indigo. The wind was howling in my ears. I quickly scanned the shore around me, but the formerly lively beach was now deserted. I was hoping I would blink and she would surface. But that didn't happen. Tamie? I quickly ran to the water's edge and called out to her over and over again. She didn't answer. In contrast with the violently raging surface, it was quite calm under the water. But it's dark. The thought that I might not find her crossed my mind and sent a chill down my spine. But thank goodness, there she is. She hadn't actually gone far, but she was drifting along the surface like an empty husk. I felt the chill in my spine growing stronger. I swam up to her, linked my arms under hers, and pulled her to the surface. Tamie, Tamie! I slapped her cheek hard, but her eyes didn't open. You've got to be kidding me. God damn it! I put one arm around her and headed for the shore. The distance between here and there wasn't far, but I felt like it could go on for an eternity. I laid her down on the beach and placed a hand close to her mouth. She wasn't breathing. I didn't know if I could perform CPR correctly, but this wasn't the time to hesitate. My body went limp with relief, and I sat down hard on the sand. I was grateful for what little first aid training I'd taken. She spat out the water, coughed a few times, and slowly sat up. Are you okay? Were you hurt? Tamie put a hand against her calf and winced.
足がつっちゃって、それで私。
Yeah, it's exhausting catching up with you. Are you okay? Can you stand? Oh, hey, don't force it. I'll carry you. I wrapped my arms under her knees and her back and lifted her up. It's nothing. That night, Tamie invited me to shoot off fireworks with her, so we returned to the beach. It looks like it, but there was nothing about it on the evening news. We moved behind a building to avoid the wind as much as possible. Tamie opened the bag of fireworks excitedly. I was impressed by how quickly she had recovered after nearly drowning. I hope so too. So Tammie's the one about the fireworks, huh? The thought hadn't crossed my mind until then, so I couldn't help but feel grateful for her kindness. Yeah? Even in the dark, I could clearly see Tammie's bright red cheeks. Feeling amused, I told her, "You're welcome." Earlier that day, we walked back to the guest houses in silence. After that, we holed ourselves up in our respective rooms. Meals weren't covered on our tabs, so we didn't have the chance to see each other then either. Yeah? It's nothing. You really had me scared, though. I opened my eyes and you were gone. I got sand in my eyes. It happened the second you went under. What do you mean? That was Tamie for you. Always tough. Well, it looked like you inhaled some water. You were unconscious. I dived under the water. I knew where you were, so it didn't take me long to find you. Then I rushed you back to the beach and then... I slapped you right across the face. You spat out the water and woke up. She trailed off and placed a finger over her lips. Oh no, there's a technique to that. You can't just do it out of the blue. She nodded firmly, then suddenly burst out laughing. That's not what I call burst out laughing, but alright, game. I'll give it to you. What? Yeah, let's do fireworks. Luckily, the wind had died down significantly, so we could safely enjoy our fireworks. We squatted down, gazing at the last of the sparklers. Illuminated by the warm light, Tamie looked even prettier than normal. Really? So no one smokes, I take it. No kidding. Tamie looked up from the sparkler and into my eyes. Her face lit up with a dazzling smile.
素敵っぽい思い出になるよね。
Before I could open my mouth, she continued.
とか言って恥ずかしいこと言っちゃった。
No. It will. Yeah. I think this will make an amazing memory.
そうだね。
I've been wanting to thank you for something for a long time now.
何それ。あ、さっきのつぶつぶオレンジ？あれ結構探しちゃった。
Well, that was good too, but Tamie? I gazed deeply into her eyes and said her name. Thank you for inviting me out here.
何よ、急に改まっちゃって。それによ。むしろありがたかったのは私なんだし、こんな無茶なプランに付き合わせて。だからお礼なんて。
I was too shy to say it before, but since today's the last day, I'm saying it. Every day this trip has been so much fun, I can barely stand it. I've had so much fun traveling around with you, so yeah, thanks. Tamie lit the last sparkler.
今回のことは本当に。
Yeah. This time she finally seemed to accept my thanks. And just then the sparkler she had lit went out.
またすっごい風。
Wow. That sign for the beach house is shaking a lot. She hadn't heard me over the wind. The wind's getting stronger. Let's go home. The moment I said that, it started to blow even harder. The wind hit the sign head on, pushing it in our direction. Look out! Tamie! Tamie! I picked Tamie, ran back to the guest house, and called an ambulance. She remained unconscious the whole time. What? No. No. You are not going to do this to me, game. You can't do this to them. They must know.
第2話
Amnesia?
記憶喪失。
What? What? No. She's never going to remember all the wonderful memories we had. Damn it, game. Damn it. Well, if you want to see what happens, you'll just have to play the game. What can I tell you? You know, got to see chapter 1. It's pretty exciting. Got to go to the beach. Got to go on a lovely trip. Some very shocking things happen toward the end, and I hope she'll pull through. Hope she'll remember who we are. But you know, even if she doesn't remember who we are, we will always remember who she is, and that's what's most important. This was most important. Alrighty, well, that's Tamie's first chapter in the route. And I will see you all next time where we'll do the other girls. Probably do Irae next. Not sure. So with that, I will bid you adieu.